Well, it's Christmas, so it's time for the Christmas 2016 pickups video. I have the pickups down here in a bag. This is a glass of, I would say, gin and Red Bull, but it's not gin and Red Bull. It's the cheap shit what you get from Asda, but it's not cheap shit gin. And it's not Tanqueray either. But anyway, yes. Christmas pickups 2016. Now I do have something that I picked up. The more eagle-eyed people won't notice at all because nobody's that sad. This is a revised PS4 controller. The reason for that is that I picked up a PS4 Slim right down there, 1 terabyte. It was this one up here, the Star Wars Force Awakens thing with the shit game and the shit Blu-ray, neither of which I have used yet. It is a revised controller because the buttons are all different. It does actually feel, to be honest, slightly less of a quality product, and it kind of, I don't know, it just needs to wear in, but all of the edges kind of feel a bit sharp on it and shit. But yeah, the differences are, this has like grey buttons, the more like PS1 colour buttons. Probably doesn't show up amazingly well, but yeah, they were just like black. Same with the options and share buttons, and triggers are probably slightly different as well, but who cares. I also got a 3-meter cable so I can sit far back and charge it. Oh, and what did I do with my 500GB PS4? That's currently in my bedroom, and my plan is, just need to disconnect this here. The plan with that is to have that in my living room and pretty much just install online multiplayer games on that, and then have the PS4 up here for all the single player story games and shit. God, getting out of breath. So yes, time for some pickups. Now it's pretty much the same as every year. As you can see in my collection, we have new stuff, we have old stuff, so pretty much that's reflected in the pickups. There's all sorts of systems in, well, not actual the systems, but all sorts of games for different systems in here. So we're going to jump in. Picked up Call of Duty Infinite Warfare for the PS4. I was interested by this. What's interesting about this is it doesn't actually, it's an Amazon exclusive one. It's got some shitty badges inside it, but it doesn't actually discriminate which version it is. This is the PS4 version. It's not the Legacy Edition, it's just the standard. But yeah, this was like 33 quid, and it's going for 20 quid at the minute on game. And yeah, there we go, look, PS4, and you get some fucking shitty badges and some bollocks fucking DLC. I'm trying not to show there. So that's the first game. We'll put that to the side and just leave the Call of Duty there as we stack them up. Right, so second game, Kholat, or Russian thing, Holat, however you say that shit. Apparently based on a kind of true story. I just saw it on somebody's video. I didn't really know anything about it until I watched somebody's video and they said what it was, and I was like, that sounds pretty cool. And it's got Sean Bean on it. I don't like Sean Bean. Yeah, whatever. Right, PS1 game. Now, you might be wondering why I'm picking up Total NBA 97. Like, what the fuck? I've been through all the Mega Drive games I used to own. Now I'm going back to the PS1 games, and so there's a few of them that I've picked up this year, Total NBA being one of them, Total NBA 97. I do actually remember playing this a lot one Christmas, in the kind of run up to Christmas, and having a lot of fun playing it. The graphics were amazing for the era. Tunnel B1, I also have this game on the Saturn. I suppose I don't already have it on the PS1, to be honest. Yeah, nothing to say about that one really, other than I used to have it back in the day, and it was only about £4 back in the day, never mind now. Tomb Raider 3, like I say, another game that I had back in the day. I do like some of the levels. There's a lot of variety of levels in this game, but back in the day when I played it, I just used the level skip because it was just too hard and I didn't have the patience for it. And it had that whole, you kind of forget over time, but the save crystals system, that was complete bullshit. You had to collect crystals and they kind of limited when you could save. And it continues with the PS1 with Soul Blade, which was one of the, after I got my PS1 the Christmas that I got it, this was one of the first games. I picked up this and then I picked up Doom, and yeah, that was about it with my Christmas money. I think this and Doom, got them for about 30 quid. Amazing game, really good graphics at the time, and if you don't know, obviously this is kind of the first game in the Soul Calibur series, Soul Blade, kind of like Tekken with swords basically. Right, Xbox One, Blaze Blue Chrono Phantasma Extend. To be honest, this was like 6 quid and it's new. I do want to like these games, I do like the graphics and stuff, but I don't know, I can't get on with the kind of gameplay. It's a bit, I don't like some of the balancing of like the size of characters and the weird different attacks that they have. That makes sense in my head. Super Nintendo, what's this? Kid Clown in Crazy Chase. Don't really know anything about this, but I just wanted to pick up a Super Nintendo game, so I picked up that one. Game what I used to own on the PS4 that actually looks like somebody shat on it, to be honest. But it was only about 2 quid or something. It says £2.99 up there. I don't think that's how much I paid for it. Yeah, I just wanted to put that back in the collection. Probably won't ever play it. It was an interesting title, but not very good. Probably a lot of people would say the same about Batman Arkham Origins. I like all the other Arkham games, although to be honest, I wasn't that keen on Arkham Knight. I'd give that game a 7 out of 10. The best game in the series is the original, but people complain about Arkham Origins, and yeah, I thought, fuck it, I've never played it, so I will add it to the collection. Oh, Super Street Fighter 4. Yeah, I mean, I've got Ultra Street Fighter 4 on the PC on my Steam. I will get 5 at some point, but I'm kind of holding out for if they do another physical copy. I know they said they wouldn't, but I'm just holding out in the hope that they do a physical copy that's got everything included, including a fucking arcade mode. Right, so Wii game, Zelda, Twilight Princess. Yeah, whatever. I'm not a big Zelda fan, but like I say, I'm picking up many games from many different systems for many different reasons. Mega Drive, Premium Manager. The Mega Drive's kind of got to the point where I'm just picking up all of the games. Didn't have this one, so yeah, I'm never going to play it, but you know. Same with Joe Montana Sports Tour. I mean, the thing is with the Mega Drive, I've got the EverDrive cartridge anyway, so I don't really need physical copies of anything that I want to play, but I'm just, you know, picking up stuff to add to the collection. And this one, Sword of Sodden, looks like somebody's fucking ate it and then shat it out, but it actually looks like a kind of interesting game, kind of like a Golden Axe clone, but with the graphics do actually look quite good. But yeah, it's probably shit, but another one to add to the Mega Drive collection. Now, it comes in this weird box where it's like that inside, which I've never even seen in an EA game before. Gary Kitchen's Super Battle Tank War in the Gulf, which is a Genesis game, so it's actually the American version. Don't know anything about it. It does look like it's probably horrendously shit. Oh, put that up there. Doom for the Xbox One. Picked up quite a few Xbox One games. To be honest, the Xbox One was my primary system, so to speak, but I'm now trying to swing it back to the PS4, and now that I obviously have two PS4s, just some of my concerns with Microsoft and DRM type issues and things. Rise of the Tomb Raider. Picked this up on the Xbox One, where it is quite cheap, especially in comparison to buying the same game on the PS4, because obviously it was a timed exclusive for the Xbox One, so it's been out a lot longer. Whoa, look at that stack. Stack out of your sack out. And another PS4 game, Tom Clancy's The Division. I've wanted to play this for a while, but didn't want to buy it new. I'm glad I didn't, because it was like, it came out, yeah, it's great, and then like all of a sudden everybody turns against the game. Apparently it's had some patches and updates and things like that, and it's a bit better now, so yeah, got that one. Just open this one first. Basically it's a DVD case, and inside it is a copy of Disc Only MX vs ATV Supercross Encore. What happened with all of these things pretty much here is I ordered them from Amazon using my phone, and I was taking a gamble as to whether they came with boxes or not, because I didn't work out until afterwards how you actually kind of see the box and condition and all that shit on Amazon. See, I got that, and the House of the Dead 2. Obviously these are all separate, I just put them in that case for safekeeping. And Daytona USA Champion Circuit Edition, which is kind of good about that one not being in a case. And I have this envelope here, which should have a DS game in it, which is Super Mario 64 again, another one that I'm gutted about not having a case for it, because it was like 15 quid, and it's fucking tiny, it needs a fucking case. Put them there, and there's not much left now. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5, so yeah, I've pretty much picked up most of the games that I want to pick up at the minute, so you end up buying stuff like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. Yay! This is one I've wanted for a bit. PlayStation 2, Capcom vs SNK 2, Mark of the Millennium 2001. So yeah, it's Capcom vs SNK. I like Street Fighter and I like King of Fighters, so should like that one in it, you know what I'm saying? And is this the last game? Yes it is, and we finish on a high with Forgotten Worlds for the Sega Mega Drive. A game that I remember when I got a Mega Drive. This was one of the first games that I ever saw. I saw it in Boots in Meadow Hall, and instead of this, because I'd already played this on ZX Spectrum, which would have basically been a completely different fucking game, let's face it, because I played it before on the ZX Spectrum, I decided to buy Ranger X instead. Which cost me 18 quid, which is about what it goes for now, I believe. So there we go, there should be 26 games here. Can't be asked to count them, but we got some fucking Mega Drive, Super Nintendo, Dreamcast, Saturn, PS4, Xbox One, Wii, Xbox 360, PS3, PS1, and it's all good. And I got some gin and Red Bull. And I need to clean this at some point to get all these fucking drink marks off. So there we go. I shall now put these into the collection. And my game collection, my game room, shall have more games in it. And it shall look even mightier and more fuller. So yes, thanks for watching. Probably wasn't in a rush to do this video, but then somebody said that they were looking forward to my pickups video for Christmas, but you never know whether people are being sarcastic, but fuck it, eat my ring, yeah, eat my ring. Merry, merry, ho, ho, hoes in your jabros, whatever that means, in a bit.